Hey guys, how you doing? This is Jules. Welcome one more time to the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button, also click the bell notification so that way you know when we got new videos out there.
So guys, as you can see here, I got my computer and I'm going to use the PrintEXP. That basically is the interface between your printer, your computer, and the CAD link. So I hope that is not confusing. So many people have been getting confused between if they need only CAD link to print to the Chinese printer or dual head printers. And the thing is that you will need a second software that basically is the interface that is the one that connects the printer to your computer. So that computer recognizes that printer through the internet cable. So in this case, from when the printers have a Hudson Soft board, it's going to use Hudson Soft PrintEXP. And I want to show you something, how to do the settings correctly, so that way you don't be lost. I'm going to do PrintEXP. Then we are going to find here the icon. It's going to be this one over here. We're going to click, run as an administrator. And that's going to open the PrintEXP basically, so the interface. Now, when you open it for the first time, you're going to see that has all these crazy symbols that looks almost Chinese, but it's not Chinese. It's more like a computer system language. And as you can see here, it has Hudson Soft. So you want to go to this one over here. And I know you're going to be asking yourself, like, how you know this stuff? Well, I have been doing this a couple of times by now, and I know which way to go, but I'm just showing you which way you need to go first to change all these to English language, okay? It's going to be this one over here at the end. Then go to the last one, and then it's going to be the second one, this one over here. And you want to come to the second tab right there on the top. And over there, you're going to see this drop down. And you're going to see English language. Click over there. And that's going to change the language to English. So now what you're going to do is like reset the app. So that way, when you open again, it should be in English language. All right, and there we go. So now you can see that all the languages have changed, basically, so you can read it. So you got all of that. So here, the print, the settings, the adjustment, the voltage, and the advantage. So in advantage, you want to go to advanced and do the net settings. So in net setting, you're going to do, in my case, the printer is connected to the internet too. And over there, I'm going to put that local IP address that is the same that you're going to set on the Internet Protocol version 4. So in my case, I'm using this one over here. And once I set that one, you're going to click set, and that's going to be all done. So set. You're going to say the local host IP address setting is successful. So you click OK, and you can close this one. Then you want to search for the network settings. And again, remember that what in my case was Internet 2. So I'm going to right click. And I'm going to go to properties. And I'm going to go to Internet Protocol version 4. And I'm going to click properties one more time. And here, mine is already full because I'm already using this computer for the printer. But in your case, it's got to be in blank. So You want to change it to use the following IP address, and in the IP address that is going to be your local IP address, you're going to put the same number you enter in the Hudson software, the PrintEXP. You're going to enter the same one. It's going to be 192.168.127.11, or it can be 110. I mean, here at the end, it can be 10, it can be 11, it can be 12. So remember that this number needs to be the same one in here, okay? Just in case you change it. So it's going to be that. After that, you can click the submask. Once you click here in the second, this second row is going to full to type by itself. So you don't need to enter anything there. So it's just only the first row. And then the second one and the third one is going to be it by itself. After that, you click OK. And now you have set your internet connection or your LAN card, the one you got on your computer, to read that local IP address that is the same that is going to be running the PrintEXP. Then here on the setting on the PrintEXP, you're going to have a couple of things that you're going to be normally using on your daily basis every time you print with your dual head printer. So the margin settings here, for example, in our Night A3 Plus printer, we are telling the printer to start at the position 20 millimeters. So maybe in my Night A1, that is the 24 inches, this position is going to be too close to the fixer. So maybe I want to increase that. Maybe let's set it by 40 millimeters. And then what I'm going to do is just simple right there, click save. So it can register that starting point. Okay, so basically this over here is your starting point where you want your printer to start on the printer. So what we're talking about, the starting point is this over here. So at 20 for this one, at 20, this one is going to start maybe about here. But if I put 40, it's going to start here. Okay. But I mentioned that in my 24 printers, maybe in 20 is too close to this side over here because it got the fixers. So by increasing the starting point, is going to tell the printer like, hey, start printing here. And at 40 is going to be okay, maybe for the printer, or 60, something like that. But for my experience, at least in this unit, the A3, that is the 13 inches, 20 or 25 starting point is a good one. So you know that the PrintEXP is reading your printer and is correctly connected when you see this green over here, this area over here, right there. That it got link is green, the link is there. So settings, so it's reading that has two heads over there. Here print speed is going to be high. You want to bi-directional. The flash is up to you if you want that one on. So when it's printing or before printing, flash. So just put a little bit of ink out before that. So for me, I don't like it, so I'm going to put off. Then the auto clean is going to be closed, but if you want to do a clean flush, you can do it too. Normally I put it closed. So here, this area over here, the color bar setting is if you want to print, let's say that this is your paper, and when it's printing, you want a color line to print first before the design. So that's going to be printing the color line and the white one. So that way, you know, maybe when something is wrong, the line is going to tell you if the head needs cleaning or not. To be honest, some people don't use it because if you use this area, you use that line, what happens is that it's going to be consuming film from that roll. So let's say that you put here that you want to start the distance 1, but the wide you want it 3 or 5. That line is going to taking the space from that part. So if you're using the 13 inches, and you already know that by using 13 inches, you have only 12 to be only for printing, but now you have this line. Now from that 12, you need to subtract. For me, to be honest, I don't use it, so I just keep it off. And that way I use the maximize of the film. Over here, inclusion setting is at 70%. And here, loading in for the 2, you can click load in, and that's going to be loading in. That's also on the control panel of the printer. And the channel is normal, and all of this I just keep as it is when it comes and load with the PrintEXP. Okay. And then in adjust, here in adjust is that you do the calibration. So I can share with you a PDF how you're going to do the calibration when it comes to dual head printers, when you're using either is the XP600 head or the i32 heads, so or even the i1600 heads. So right now the heads we're using on our machines for the 24, we're using the i3200 because it's giving you the better quality, and it's going to give you less issue when it comes to making the maintenance and cleaning and all of that. And in the 13 inches machine, we're using the i1600 because the same reason is going to give you a better quality, more crispy, clear designs, and it's going to be less maintenance on those printheads that it is maybe in the XP600 that was the head that we were using before in the old models, but it requires a little bit more maintenance. So saying that, you can do the adjustment right here. I'm not going to enter right now in that because I'm not going to do adjustment on my printer, but here basically you print an adjustment, check that. You check the vertical, you can do the left and you can do the right. Then here the same, you do a base step alignment, and following the according the PDF is going to tell you how to calculate all of this here. The same is going to be horizontal for the print heads. It's going to be right here, the H2, and here the H2. So after you do the calibration for the horizontal, you can do the vertical alignment, and you always want to do H2 because you got 2 heads. Color adjustment, that part you don't touch it. And then the last one is going to be the bidirectional adjustment that you do it. And once you got all this set up completely, you got all your 2 heads alignment completely, that you don't see the white base going a little bit more to the right or left or up or down, and you got it right there in the exact point, then you're done with your calibration. And then of course you can start printing any design you want. So here we got a calendar, and we're going to set the IP address. So the IP address, you want to go to the queue and then manage queue, and you're going to find your driver over here, and you want to set that IP address to 127.0.0.1. Then you're going to leave the port number as it is, 9100. So this is the standard IP address that most of the printer or the dual head printer, Chinese printers use. So you want to do that setting on your calendar. So at this point, you should have done 3 settings. So first, one setting of the local IP address on the PrintEXP. The second one on your computer in the protocol version 4. And now the third one here on calendar. The only number that is different is here, the one on calendar. You are set to go to put any design there, and just click print And what Callie is going to do is just going to prepare that image for you. It's going to rip that image for you. It's going to create the white underbase in automatically for you, instead of going to do it on Photoshop or another software and then save that image and import that image to the main tab and blah blah blah. You don't do that here. Callie does it all for you. The Digital Factory does it all for you. And once that happens, that file is going to be sent here to print. So in my case, it doesn't show in here because I don't have the printer set up with any films or anything like that. So basically this printer is completely new. But if I go to job history, you can see the previous job that the Callie have sent here. But here the print software is telling the printer don't print, cancel the printer because you're missing the paper. Okay, so I hope guys that this video help you how to set correctly your Digital Factory together with the Hudson Soft, the PrintEXP, and help you as a guide to you and other people that you know that need the help or is confusing on how to set correctly the IP address. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I share with people guys and hit the like button. Every time you hit the like button and you share and you watch my videos, you're helping me, the channel, to continue growing and also helping other people to understand better the settings and all of that about the printers and also DTF printing. So every time you click that like button, it's going to tell YouTube that this video is a good one for people to watch. So YouTube is going to try to help us to spread the word over there, okay? So I appreciate it guys so much. So don't forget, subscribe, and as always, keep printing. My name is Jos. I will see you in the next video.